most wicked police brutality ever witnessed. A torture on a pregnant woman, even to the point of death. You won't believe what she did. Inasmuch as there have been many depressing stories of police brutality in Nigeria, one would only think that these heartless officers would give exemption sometimes. Sadly, that is not the case, as 30-year-old Mrs. Joy Ihunwo was brutalized despite being pregnant. I was at home on Tuesday when armed cops of the anti-kidnapping unit came looking for my husband, who is the chief security officer of the Rumu Elechi community, a vigilant group in the Mile 3 section of the metropolis, after my husband was arrested with 7 of his vigilant members for unexplained reasons. The armed cops broke into our apartment and beat me mercilessly with the butts of their guns and took me away to the office alongside my husband. She said noise made by the cops cleared the sleep in her eyes. She also stated that the cops invaded the apartment forcefully and said they were looking for a criminal who entered their home. I stood in awe and they said somebody entered my room. I said, "No, sir. I was sleeping and I don't see anybody enter." One of them said I lied and called me a thief and a criminal. I insisted that no one entered my room and he slapped me. When he slapped me, I told him he should stop slapping me. He raised his leg and hit my waist and said I was lying to him that someone entered my room. I maintained that I saw nobody. Then he carried a gun the third time, hit my waist and said again that I was lying to a police officer. He dragged me from our bedroom to the sitting room and pushed me down. When I crawled outside, he slapped me the second time and ordered me into their vehicle. I cried that my stomach was paining me and they should take me to the clinic. I told them that I was pregnant and feeling discomfort. They asked if I was the first to be pregnant. They said I should not worry, that I should get ready to be delivered of a premature baby there that day. They ransacked the house, stole my phone and took 150,000 meant for my business. They also took away the money my husband wanted to use to pay his boys. They took phone chargers, MP3 music players and rappers. I am calling on female lawyers and human rights activists to help us. I am sad to have lost my pregnancy to police brutality. The scan results shows everything. Her husband, Gustam Ihunwo, further said, "The cops bagged into my house, arrested me and 8 of my boys. While we were inside their vehicle, they broke my gates, entered our apartment to drag out my wife, who's 2 months pregnant, is still being nurtured. We are not even informed of our offense, even as vigilantes working with the police and registered with the Corporate Affairs Commission. They beat up my wife, made away with our belongings and money." Can you imagine? We have crazy men in military uniform. This is the attitude of our military. There is no two ways about that. This is the attitude of our military. This is how our military behaves. See, in Nigeria, our military, that is 70% of our military are thugs. They are thugs. Most of them are thugs. Because why? Because because of the unemployment in Nigeria, they have no choice than to think of going into the military, at least to get themselves something doing and get themselves involved in so many criminal acts. Many of them we think of which means can we apply to exercise and demonstrate or practicalize our thuggery, So that is the main reason why many of them think of going into the Nigerian military. If you remember vividly, the scrapped SARS operatives, you will see that when the Nigerian military started their investigation on the scrapped SARS officials, you will see that most of them were seen to be thugs, taking Indian arms, exporting weapons, and involved in so many robbery attacks. Hence, they are still seen to be military officers of the Nigerian police force. You see that? So that is why I will tell you that these people that attacked this man and the pregnant wife are thugs in military uniform. There are thugs in Nigerian police uniform. And that is why I will say it emphatically that our Nigerian military is made up of thugs. So that is the main reason why the Nigerian military need to be restructured, need to be, rebuilt. The people in the military need to be screened over again, and if possible, they should be sent back to training so that morals can be imparted into them, because I see that most of our Nigerian military don't have morals, most especially when it comes to interrogation. They don't have it. They don't have it at all. They lack it. You can imagine. See, look at this wicked act that has been put up on this innocent man and his wife. So, my dear viewers, please let me hear from you and know what you have to say about this. If you're new, don't forget to leave your comment below the comment box. Click on the subscription button as well as the bell button to receive more updates. Thank you.